Hello and welcome to this episode of Daiji Global Pan Vision. I'm Gloria here.
Today's episode is sponsored by Apurva Associates, Mangalore.
First, the news headlines from Middle East. Daiji Rang Mandir honors Telike Burli, Devdas Kapikat in Dubai. News headlines from the capital city Bangalore. Taiwanese orchestra marches for human rights. Ignition alumni take a trip down memory lane. News headlines from Mangalore. Post-centennial Golden Jubilee celebrations begin at Rosario High School. St. Joseph Leprosy Hospital observes Anti-Leprosy Day. And in our entertainment bash, we have songs by Shaktinagar Group from Konkani Nirantari and a dance from Music Masti 2007 held at Brahmavar.
Apurva for Aptland.
News in detail. Daiji Rang Mandir, a wing of Daiji Dubai Konkani writers in the Emirates and a forum of Konkani stage artists around UAE, organized an event to honor the visiting Tulu stage artist Devdas Kapikat on Wednesday, January 30th evening at Vinny's restaurant at Karama in Dubai. Daiji Rang Mandir, a wing of Daiji Dubai Konkani writers in the Emirates, felicitated Tulu ace artist, actor, director and Mangalore's Big FM radio jockey Devdas Kapikat on Wednesday, January 30th. Kapikat and his wife Sharmila were in Dubai to participate in the Tulu twin play sensations Dever Nadpaver and Suddhi Malpochi to be staged on Friday, February 1st, 2008 at the Nashwan Hall of Al Nasr Leisure Land. Chaparka team organizer Karnoor Mohan Rai, Daiji Rang Mandir founder and current Daiji Dubai convener Hema Acharya, Rang Mandir convener Diane D'Souza and DaijiWorld.com editor-in-chief Walter Nandalike were also present on stage. In the course of the function, Devdas Kapikat shared his rich experience with the audience, which comprised mostly the artists and committee members of various associations around UAE. China is all set to host Olympics 2008 and Divine Land Marching Band is touring the world since last many days to urge China to take stringent measures to curb human rights violations and human organ trafficking. The band took out a march in Bangalore on Tuesday, January 29th along with several other organizations. A 100-member orchestra called the Divine Land Marching Band that has been touring the world to urge China to curb human rights violations and human organ trafficking before proceeding to host the Olympics 2008 marched in Bangalore on Tuesday, January 29. At a colourful launch of the relay, the Taiwanese orchestra left both the rallists and the public spellbound by their music rendition. The march that began from St. Joseph's College culminated with an hour-long orchestra rendition and candlelight service at the city's town hall. It seemed like a strange coincidence that the Chinese ambassador to India was in Bangalore on the same day to inaugurate the Beijing 2008 Olympics exhibition. Decades after they bid farewell to their alma mater in Mangalore, the former students of St. Agnes College gathered at Garden City's Maitri Vana of Indira Nagar Club for a reunion on Monday, January 28. The mood was nostalgic with the alumni reminiscing their college days. There were spells of fun and laughter and some tears of joy on Monday, January 28 at the Maitri Vana at Indira Nagar Club in Bangalore, where over 125 past pupils of St. Agnes College gathered. Organized by the Ignition Association Bangalore unit, the meeting saw the participation of past pupils presently settled in parts of Bangalore, Mangalore, Chennai, Kerala and even as far as Australia and England. Participants were in their 40s and 70s, recalling rare moments at the college. Priya Mascarenas, the chief guest, chaired the function. The president of Bangalore unit, Lorna Fernandez, Sister Prema D'Souza, principal of St. Agnes College, Mangalore, Sister Mary Evelyn, Vice Principal and Olga Noruna were present for the program. Back home, the alumni of Rosario High School, one of the oldest schools of Mangalore, are also getting nostalgic as their alma mater is celebrating post-centennial Golden Jubilee year. Rosario English Higher Primary School is also celebrating the Silver Jubilee year. We have a report on this. Holy Rosario Cathedral is the oldest church in the entire South Canara district, built in the 16th century by the Portuguese. The church runs Rosario High School, which is one of the oldest schools of Mangalore. Set up in the year 1858, the school completed 150 years this year, and to celebrate the post-centennial Golden Jubilee year, the school administration organized a function at Rosario Cultural Hall on Thursday, January 31st morning. The school has produced some eminent personalities including entrepreneurs and politicians. Alumni and the students took part in the celebrations held at Rosario Cultural Hall. Mangalore City Block Educational Officer Kodandaram inaugurated the program.
ನೂರೈವತ್ತು ವರ್ಷಗಳ ಒಂದು ತಾರುಣ್ಯವನ್ನು ನಾವಿಂದು ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. 150 ವರ್ಷಗಳ ಹಿಂದೆ ಒಂದು ಶಾಲೆಯನ್ನು ಸ್ಥಾಪನೆ ಮಾಡೋದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಷ್ಟದ ವಿಷಯ ಎಂಬುದಾಗಿ ನಮಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಲಕ್ಷಾಂತರ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಈ ಶಾಲೆಗಳಿಂದ ನಾಗರಿಕರಾಗಿ ಅತ್ಯುತ್ತಮ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿ ಮತ್ತು ನಾಗರಿಕತ್ವವನ್ನು ಪಡೆದು ಹೊರಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದಲೇ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹಳೆಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಸಂಘವನ್ನು ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ನಿಜಕ್ಕೂ ಅದೊಂದು ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠವಾದ ಕೆಲಸ. ಅವರಿಂದ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಕೆಲಸಗಳನ್ನು, ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಗಳನ್ನು, ಯೋಜನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯವಾಗ್ತದೆ.
Rosario English Higher Primary School too celebrated Silver Jubilee on the occasion. Catholic Board of Education Secretary Father Wilson Vitus D'Souza,
ಎಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಗುರುಗಳು ಮಿಷನರಿಗಳು ಪ್ರತ್ಯೇಕವಾಗಿ ವಿಲೇಜ್ನಲ್ಲಿ, ರೂರಲ್ ಏರಿಯಾ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಚರ್ಚ್ ಸ್ಥಾಪನೆ ಆಯಿತೋ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಶಾಲೆ ಕೂಡ ಅವರು ಸ್ಥಾಪನೆ ಮಾಡಿದರು. ಒಂದೇ ಉದ್ದೇಶ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಜನರಿಗೆ ಪ್ರತ್ಯೇಕವಾಗಿ ಬಡವರಿಗೆ ವಿದ್ಯಾಭ್ಯಾಸ ಸಿಗಬೇಕಂತ ಅದೇ ಒಂದು ಆಶೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಜಾತಿ ಮತ ಭೇದವಿಲ್ಲದೆ ಜನರಿಗೆ, ಯಾವ ಜಾತಿಗೆ ಸೇರಿದವರಾಗಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಎಣಿಸಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಆ ವಿದ್ಯಾಭ್ಯಾಸವನ್ನು ಕೊಡಬೇಕು, ಅದು ಕೂಡ ಮೌಲ್ಯಾಧಾರಿತ ವಿದ್ಯಾಭ್ಯಾಸವನ್ನು ಕೊಡಬೇಕಂತ ಒಂದೇ ಆಶೆ. ಅದೇ ನಿಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಮುಂದುವರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಅದೇ ನಿಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಶಾಲೆ ಕೂಡ 150 ವರ್ಷ ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸಿದೆ.
Alumnus Mangalore City Corporation former Mayor B. Abdul Qadir, Alumnus Karnataka Agency's Managing Partner R.C. Rodriguez, Alumnus Das Prakash Media Producer Director Sadashiva Das Pandeshwar were the chief guest. School correspondent Father Stanley Govius, Headmaster Aloysius D'Souza, Rosario English Higher Primary School Headmistress Janet Fernandez were present. While most of the countries in the world have been successful in eradicating leprosy, Dakshin Kannada is still lagging behind in achieving success in its effort to fight the disease. St. Joseph Leprosy Hospital, a unit of Father Muller Charitable Institutions, observed Anti-Leprosy Day on Wednesday, January 30th to spread awareness among the public. The resource persons who spoke on the occasion opined that because of the stigma attached to leprosy, people are hesitating to go to the hospital. St. Joseph Leprosy Hospital, a unit of Father Muller Charitable Institutions, observed Anti-Leprosy Day on Wednesday, January 30th. Father Patrick Rodriguez, Director of Father Muller Charitable Institution, presided over the function.
In this area of leprosy eradication program or leprosy treatment was the first field where we got ourselves associated with the district health office and Inkus Nivaran, that's Summit, in collaboration. The longest association that we have got is in this leprosy eradication program that the institution has. In this way, the spirit of Father Muller still continues to take care of these leprosy patients.
The main speaker, Dr. Ed Jagannath, District Health Officer, said that even though advanced treatment is available for leprosy, many people do not come forward because of their social misgivings.
The ulcer of the patient, most of the patients they doesn't want to disclose their disease, they are suffering from leprosy. ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ leprosy ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ if they give diagnosis and if they got treatment ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ instead of going to hospital and taking treatment, they will ourselves they burn their own legs and make big ulcers.
Dr. Jerome Pinto of K.S. Hegde Medical Academy spoke on the complications and treatment of leprosy. Dr. Nandakishore of Father Mulla Medical College, Dr. Dennis Dessa, Administrator of Father Mulla Medical College, Sister Irene, Nursing Superintendent, and Dr. Rajesh, in charge of District Leprosy Unit, were present on this occasion. So that's all we had from our news desk today. Now before we move on to our entertainment bash, let me take a break here. On the other side of the break, we have lots of entertainment programs, so stay tuned to us.
ಮನುಷ್ಯನ ದಿನನಿತ್ಯದ ಅಗತ್ಯಗಳಿಗೆ ಆಸರೆ ಮನೆ. ಅದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕನಸಿನ ಹಾಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಹುಡುಕಾಟವೇ? ಬನ್ನಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕನಸನ್ನು ನನಸಾಗಿಸುವ ವಸತಿ ಗೃಹಗಳು ಇಲ್ಲಿವೆ.
ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಮನೆ ಬಾಲ್ಯದ ಕನಸಾಗಿತ್ತು, ಅಪೂರ್ವದಿಂದ ನನಸಾಗಿದೆ.
ಆಶೀಶ್, ಅಪೂರ್ವ, ಅಭಿನವ್, ಅಭಿಷೇಕ್, ಅಮೃತ ಇವುಗಳ ಸಾಲಿಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸೇರಿದೆ ಅನನ್ಯ, ಅದ್ವೈತ್,